Auntie, you may start now. Pavani Auntie?
Yes, Neelima.
Yes, yeah, you may start now.
Namaste, Masters. Welcome to the session of messages from 40 Masters. These messages were taken by Master C.Aruna in the form of auto writing. And so let's start the session by meditating. I will be singing a song, and after that, we'll have a short music meditation and then message reading. Thank you. And let's sit in the comfortable position as shown in the picture here. And sit comfortably, clasp your hands and cross your feet and close your eyes and be with your breath, my dear friends. There may be thoughts, but we should again and again come back to our natural and tranquil breath. Let's start meditating. Patriji says, our breath is our guru. Our breath is our best friend. So let's be with our guru and our best friend. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haran Bhava Bhayadarunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haran Bhava Bhayadarunam. Navakanjalochana Kanjamukakar Kanjapara Kanjarunam. Navakanjalochana Kanjamukakar Kanjapara Kanjarunam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haran Bhava Bhayadarunam. Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavi Navanila Nirada Sundaram Patapita Manahu Tadita Ruchi Shuchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haran Bhava Bhayadarunam. Bhajadina Bandhu दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंश निकन्दनं रघुनन्द आनन्द कन्द कौशलचन्द दशरथनन्दनम् भज दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंश निकन्दनं रघुनन्द आनन्द कन्द कौशलचन्द दशरथ नन्दनम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भयदारुणम् श्रीराम श्रीराम शिवमुकुट कुण्डल तिलक चारुदारंग विभूषणम् शिरमुकुट कुण्डल तिलक चारु उदारुवङ्ग विभूषणम् आजानुभुज शर चापधर संग्रामजित हरदूषणम् आजानुभुज शर चापधर संग्रामजित हरदूषणम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भयदारुणम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेष मुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्जनिवास कुरु कामादिखलदल गञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेष मुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्जनिवास कुरु कामादि खलदल गञ्जनम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भयदारुणम् श्रीराम 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 श्री सीताराम श्री सीताराम श्री सीताराम Let's be with our breath, my dear masters, and meditate with music. 3.
Last 2 minutes, please. Do not open your eyes. Just be with your breath.
Last 1 minute. Let's be in silence for a few seconds. Slowly, we'll come back to the physical awareness. Yeah. We shall keep our palms on our eyes and slowly open our eyes, looking at our palms, and let us be relaxed and have some water. If you have some water beside you, thank you so much, Masters. Yeah, today we would be listening message from Master Vibheeshana. Let me introduce Master Vibheeshana to you all. Master Vibheeshana belongs to the time period of Treta Yuga, where Master Ravana, Master Rama, and Master Sita were contemporaries. And this belongs to this the Ramayana period, where where it has happened that Ravana abducted Sita, and he brought her to Lanka, where he stays. And Rama had a war with Ravana, and ultimately Master Ravana was his life was ended by Master Rama. We have heard that in previous messages. He took birth as Ravana, and previous to Ravana's birth, he came to earth as Hiranyakashipa. And the previous messages were about were from Ravana and Hiranyakashipa. So now it is Master Vibheeshana. Master Vibheeshana is the brother of Ravana. So this is a wonderful character in Ramayana, because he belongs to the demonic group. Ravana, in Ravana's kingdom, they were all into demonic activities, but Master Vibhishana was not like Ravana or his brothers. All the brothers of Ravana were into demonic activities. They followed their elder brother Ravana. But in Vibhishana's case, it was not like that. He sticked to his human traits, because one of his parents was belongs to the human, uh, and one of his parents belongs to the demonic characters. So now Master Vibhishana was in confusion. Many times he was he was put into the state of confusion, because he couldn't understand why he was different from his brothers, who were always into demonic activities, um, giving trouble to all the people, and give, especially who were into spiritual path, they used to disturb their penance or meditation. But Vibhishana always went into his inner self, and he understood that he was different and he was divine. And ultimately he he went to Rama, and he helped Rama in winning the battle over Ravana. So let's read the message which is given by Master Vibhishana to Master C.Aruna. 14th March 1994, 11 p.m. Master C.Aruna received the message from Master Vibhishana. So I would request you all to please close your eyes so that we can connect with the consciousness of Master Vibhishana. I was the brother of Ravana. I knew I had to meet you all one day, but I did not think you would call me to give you a message. Well, the message of my life is learn to upgrade yourself spiritually when everything around you is falling, shattering into pieces, getting destroyed, and when people have no faith in each other. I say all this because such conditions provide a wonderful spiritual foundation for anyone. This is very important, so I'll repeat this paragraph. Well, the message of my life is learn to upgrade yourself spiritually when everything around you is falling, shattering into pieces, getting destroyed, and when people have no faith in each other. I say all this because such conditions provide a wonderful spiritual foundation for anyone. I was the odd man out among my brothers. My challenge was to hold tightly to humanity and adhere to the basic moral values of a common person. I did not want to get away from my set values and discipline because I was a disciplined man and was a staunch supporter of true values. Secondly, I always planned everything in my life. I was never in a hurry and I was never ambitious. These 2 points helped me to grow spiritually. A principled man like me had no room in Ravana's palace. Still, being brothers, I tolerated him more than was necessary. Still, being brothers, I tolerated him more than was necessary. Well, what can be said is that at a certain level, I had to forego all my family ties, which presented me, or rather helped me to go towards spirituality. I was a normal person, never with any violent outbursts. I secluded myself in my pursuit to understand why do I not feel like my other brothers and see where I am today while the rest are on the other side. I am here as a symbol of the past to teach others that we all are to go towards spirituality. We shall all fall prey to materialism, which is nothing but a bubble about to break any minute. The present situation and the world crisis that your generation faces are far worse than you can imagine. My sincere advice to you all is to seek the path of spiritualism for your betterment and the betterment of all the others around you. I was a commoner, and today I am a master of seventh body consciousness in physical body. I was a commoner, and today I am a master of seventh body consciousness in physical body. With a little more sincere effort, you too can reach my level in no time. Thank you so much for listening, masters. Yeah, you can open your eyes if you want. And yes, what I understood is from this message, we are also in such conditions. There may be lot of chaos and lot of confusion around us, but we should stick to our original self, what our intuition says, and our intuition can work when we meditate. And I read what Patriji says. He says that you have to meditate a lot, meditate, so that our mind gets empty and we are filled with and saturated with cosmic energy. We become yogis, rishis, and rajarshis and brahmarshis. That means slowly our mind gets unnecessary. We won't strain our mind, and we won't be misguided by that confusions which arise in our mind. And after that, when we gradually we get saturated with cosmic energy, then we are driven into that consciousness of ours, that original self of ours. And gradually, when we, as Master Vibheeshana said, he mastered that seventh body consciousness. What I understood is, there are seven bodies, as we all know. We are not only this physical body, but we have seven bodies, which we cannot see with our physical eyes, but which we can perceive with our intuition and third eye. And when we meditate, our third eye is activated, and our intuition works well. And so that we understand, we get that awareness of all our bodies which we have. And then we reach up to the level of Brahmashi. That means that seventh body consciousness in which we feel that universality. We feel oneness with everybody, and we realize that we are not different from all the each and every particle in this universe. So Patriji always makes it very, very simple. He says that when we are in the physical body, and we are in the nursery class and nursery grade, and when we gradually meditate, we our knowledge and wisdom is upgraded, and gradually we get the awareness of the other bodies. But what he says is, getting awareness of second body, third body is not enough. We should reach to the level of seventh body awareness. That means we should have awareness of all the other bodies, so that we can understand the knowledge of oneness, where we get an example from Gautama Buddha, Jesus Christ, and all these masters, and Patriji, and all these masters reached that to that level, and that is the reason they are enlightened. So accordingly, Master Vibheeshana also, being in that confusion state, there are many confusions and chaotic conditions around him, and all the other beings were in cruel acts, and they were giving suffering to all the other beings around. But Vibhishana was not confused, because he tried to go into his inner self and explore his divinity. And that is the reason he understood what is his dharma. That means what is his responsibility, duty, righteous duty. And then the other brothers, Ravana's other brothers, also thought that they are following their dharma, because they followed his brother, elder brother. In those days, and that too in this Indian origin, following elders path is mandatory. But actually, the real knowledge dwells in understanding what is dharma, what is our righteous action. So yeah, we should respect our elders, but when they are into non-righteous actions and misdeeds, we cannot follow them. Then we have to follow the dharma of our inner self, our consciousness. We have planned to understand that universal consciousness before coming to earth, as Patriji says, but we tend to forget. But when we meditate, we can realize our consciousness and why we have come onto this earth, and uh, we can fulfill our purpose of coming onto this earth, like Master Vibhishana. And Master Vibhishana is urging us to understand our inner self, our divine self, connect to our divine self by meditating, and by being in dharma, following the righteous actions. And Master Vibhishana's other brothers followed adharma, non-righteous actions of their elder brother. But Master Vibhishana tried to follow the ultimate dharma of his soul. So we need not get confused. So by following, by understanding the wisdom of all these great masters, I think we can fulfill our life's purpose. And we are very fortunate to be here in this PSSM group. And that is the reason we are able to share all these, mm, all the wisdom. And yeah, thank you so much, Beam family. Thank you. I thank all the 40 masters who have given messages to Master C.Aruna, and I thank Master C.Aruna for receiving such wonderful messages. And thank you so much, all of you, for attending this session. Thanks a lot. And I request you all to unmute yourself and share your experiences if you feel like. Thank you. Yes, Master Swarna.
Yeah, thank you, Pavani Garu. Beautiful session. I couldn't able to join the meditation, but I was there during wisdom sharing. So yeah, wonderful wisdom sharing about Vibhishana. So thank you. Who's a meditator and great master, and you also reminded Patriji sir's always his favorite thing is meditation. So every time if I don't get into meditation mode, I remember Patriji sir because he always wanted us to meditate. His whole world, whole life is like meditation, meditation and experience, listening and sharing. So that's why I learned a lot, and I get back to my meditation mode and with a peace mind by remembering him. Just remember him, what Patri sir had taught us, right? So thank you so much. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
so yeah, wonderful sharing, ma'am, and appreciate your time and taking us to this session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Nilima.
So, thank you so much for the beautiful session. I was so mesmerized by hearing your lovely words.
Wow. Thank you.
And I was just feeling the energies of Master Vibheeshana as well. And imagine that this message has been, this was a channel message in 1994. And when there is truth, we go beyond time. We just feel the energies, right?
Yes.
And that's what happened today.
That is the magic.
Yeah. So when you were explaining, I just have felt a few things that, when during this time, during the battle between Rama and Ravana, the battle was outside the family, because they are not a family. Rama did the war with Ravana. Whereas when it comes to Vibhishana, he had a conflict inside his family itself, which is inner. We go, it's how he conquered himself. For him, his boundary is Lanka. And when he decided to stick to the path of righteousness, how he came out of his boundaries, how he came out of his comfort zone, and how he, helped Rama. That's what happens, when our entire world keeps pointing at us, and when we are on the right track, it always supports us, irrespective of, someone treats us, because we know what is truth. And that is what sticking to spirituality means. So this is what I have understood when you're reading this beautiful message, Auntie. And I'm really glad to hear. And thank you once again for putting it very nicely and explaining it briefly. Yeah. And I always suggest, irrespective of what will happen in the future, or, just be joyful. Just accept whatever it is in this moment, and let's face the situation in a joyful way, and by also knowing ourselves. That's where the true enlightenment comes always. And thanks to you. Thanks to everyone, friends. And thank you, Auntie. Yeah.
Amazing, Nilima. Yeah, very rightly said. And that is the character of Vibhishana. And I remember Patriji also telling that many of his relatives opposed, and they didn't like meditation. But he was consistent upon his vision and his goals, so yeah, that is the reason we are all now enjoying this spiritual path, because of him, because he he was standing for the truth, ultimate truth. And in our lives also, there are many circumstances where we are being insulted and everything goes on, because this path is very strange to others, who cannot understand, because they also should get that time to understand all these things. They're also on this path only, but yeah, somebody are in front of us, and somebody are following us. And yeah, we should also be patient, and with compassion, and we should be consistent. Yeah, believe in ourselves, trust ourselves. That is very important. We should stick to our intuition. That can only be happened when we do meditation. Because with meditation, our mind confusions which arise in the mind get depleted, and we can have that peace, and then we can understand and connect to our intuition. Yeah.
And that balance also comes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thanks to Master Vibheeshana for sharing his journey. Yeah. He also says that he was also like us, but he achieved that, and we can also achieve on that state of consciousness. We can also get that awareness. So, thank you. Yes, sir. I think it's Ram, sir.
Yes, Pavani Garu. So,
Yes, sir.
very wonderful session, starting with meditation and then this beautiful message. It is so very, inspiring and helping us to work on ourselves more and more. And, this master had underwent so tough times in his lifetime. And he mentioned in his very first statements, when everything around you gets tough, that is when is the most fertile time for you to work on yourself.
Yes.
So when everything around you goes so very tough, that is the right time for you to get more and more advanced within yourself. So that statement has so much of power in it, because we all have so many comforts in our life.
Yes.
So many. We have every comfort in our life. So we are living the most best times, and so we should give the best in order to realize ourselves, in order to excel ourselves in the inner worlds. So this is one of the beautiful messages. We should all keep on reading, keep on reminding, keep on getting inspired by such messages, because although this had, this is a message that had come in 94, and then coming from a master who had lived thousands of years ago, it carries so much of energy, it carries so much of intent.
Yeah.
So today we are able to connect to that energy, to that intent, and for sure this is going to be a great thrust, so that our thriving becomes even more intense. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Super. Thank you so much. Very wonderfully said. And I also remember that I read about Master Vibheeshana. He's still on earth. It seems Swami Rama, Lord Rama, told him to be on earth and help people. And that means helping in which way? Helping and to make us realize our purpose. He is an example. He set an example for us how to uh, strive and go forward, move forward in this spiritual path. An excellent example to us. And in the same way, we are also in many confusions, like Master Vibheeshana, and as Master Ram also said that in that situation only, that is a fertile ground for us. Actually, we think it in a contrary way, that I have many issues, and that is the reason I'm not able to tread this spiritual path, and we tend to give excuses. But yeah, we should, that this is the right time. When we are in the state of confusion, we have to go into our inner self. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Is anybody else, masters? Okay. Okay.
Yes, Sharda Garu, please go ahead.
Thank you, Nilma. Thank you, Pavani Garu, for
Thank you, ma'am.
wonderful meditation I had, and the song you sang, that it's like though divine, and the message. There is a lot of wisdom hidden in this message, like how Master Vibheeshana motivated himself. So he followed his heart. And the patience, and he overcome attachments to brothers and the kingdom. He left it back, all the kingdom and all the culture and everything he left, and he overcome all his attachments too. And I would like to share one of the message that I received from Mahavtar Babaji very long back, that Mahavtar Babaji said on that day that you follow the people, I mean, not the follow, you stick with the people who follow dharma and the truth, and not considering the number of people. So people, there might be 100 of people, 100, maybe the majority of people will be there who are not following the dharma and the truth. To stick to the people, though it might be one or two, always dharma and the truth wins the victory. The victory comes with the truth and the dharma. It's not with the majority of the people. So Vibheeshana, I think Vibheeshana has so done all these like sticking with the truth, like Rama. So leaving all his dynasty, like kingdom, the vast kingdom. I say that Lanka is more vast than the Rama's kingdom. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pavani. Thank you, Master.
Thank you so much, Master Sharda. Thank you. Yeah, I loved this. He followed his heart. Wonderful. Simple. We should hear what our heart says. Yes, ma'am. Please come up. Master Bella.
Namaste. Namaste,
Namaste.
everyone. Feels
Namaste.
great to be here with the big family. Thank you so much. And I would like to add, like adding to the message, like when the whole world is collapsing around you, in my experience, I think it is the only way to move forward, because if you don't fix it from the inside, it will collapse over and over again.
Yes.
So yes, it is started from within. Thank you so much, everyone. And Rameshji, it is good to be connected with you again. And thank you, Bhavaniji. I love the music and I love the singing in the beginning and the sharing, of course. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And thank you for a wonderful sharing. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, we should connect to our inside, inner self. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Masters. Rashmi ji. Mridula ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, Ramayana took place 7,000 years ago. 1 minute. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody who have written in the chat. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Pavani. It was very nice. Always love listening to you. You
Thanks a
explained
lot, ma'am.
well in such basic way, so that we understand the deep message. And you're doing great. I just want to let you know.
Thank
Okay?
you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Everything
you are,
the
yes,
end,
ma'am.
wonderful. Your interpretation, your translation, your English, everything is wonderful. Wonderful. I want to and when I hear these stories, I think of my childhood, my aunt telling me these stories. They have wonderful messages. It's so great, you know, the world needs to hear these messages. You know, the stories come from ancient India, and you mentioned yoga, going back to the yugas, the Mayan culture and the Indian culture divided the earth into time periods. And on the earth itself, based on our consciousness, and we go through these different time periods. And there's so much depth to the story, you know, but we're talking about the meditation, so we go into that. But the time period of Ramayana, you know, the ice age, the last ice age we had was 10,000 years ago. Many times this world had flooded, and many times civilizations have come up. There are many kinds of, you know, Rama lived for thousands of years. Moses lived for hundreds of years. Historically, in many books, you know, even religious books, we had beings in different, just different beings, you know, and in human form. And such great messages they gave us, the person you're talking about today. So, and you also told us a time period. So, and you told us a great message. Loved it, Pavani. You're doing wonderful. I just want you to know that.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for giving the information. Yeah, 7,000 years ago, this took place. And as you said, this time period really matters a lot. And we should understand the time period and how the time period influenced the people. And the time period influenced their minds also. And in that manner, they have acted and to establish dharma or righteous path. An enlightened master had to come onto the earth and balance everything. They had to balance everything, and they had to show us the right path. And thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, so much depth to this. You know, thank you for all these. Looking forward to your next one. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll work harder. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Yes. Thanks a lot for your cooperation and for your patience and for accepting me as I am. And I'll surely work more and understand the essence in a more detailed manner. Thank you so much for the cooperation and all the sharings. They were wonderful, wonderful, because your sharings help all of us to understand more about the master and the situations which took place in past. Thank you so much for once again to contributing. Namaste. If there is anybody, you can speak, otherwise we can end the session for today. Thank you all who have written in the chat. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
So, thank you all, my dear friends. Before we end the session, today is a full moon meditation happening. Today is a full moon day. And let us all do lots and lots and lots of meditation. And the live is happening at Valley. So we'll be sharing the links, friends. I will also share the link now in the Zoom, and I'll also keep sharing the link in the group as well. So please do join. And please do charge your crystals by placing them outside under the moon. And have a lovely day and have a lovely time, my dear friends.
Nilima, I just want to convey that there is a group meditation happening from 3 a.m. IST to 7 a.m. IST.
Yes.
So yes, I request you all to please take part in it and contribute your energies. Thank you.
Yes, my dear friends. Yes, it's again wonderful energies there. So please do contribute also to the tribe meditation. And And yeah, again, we keep posting in the groups.
Yeah, we are calling it, we have changed the name, PSSM Faridabad. It has become PSSM Faridabad.
Okay.
To make it
Okay.
easy, actually. Yeah,
Thank you for correcting me, Auntie.
no problem.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Neelima, for all the support, for sharing the music.
The pleasure is all mine. Yeah.
Being family. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, friends. We connect with the full moon energies once again. Yeah. Thank you all.
Namaste.